April Fool's Day 2025, Silverback Airsoft released a social media post that they thought was extremely amusing. The Airsoft community were like, ha 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 ha, I want it. And fast forward to June 2025, and their joke has just become a reality. And I have been sent this, some would say, abomination prototype to try and install into my TAC-41. We're going to see how this goes. This is my TAC-41 Sport Lite that some of you may recognise from my gameplay videos. It's been well used. I've got a little bit of a love relationship with this little thing. It's so cheap and works lovely for the price. And I'm now going to turn this into some kind of Frankenstein rifle. Let's take a look in this box at what I've been sent. Now I have to thank Jason at Longbow BB for organising this for me through Silverback Airsoft. We've got this thing and we've got a few little packets in here. I'm going to open them up and put them on the table so you can see them nice and clearly. A bag of screws. We have two metal rods. I'll leave them in there for now because they are covered in grease at the moment. So as you can see then, there's not really many parts to it. It's a very simple design. We're going to now have a go then at installing this all onto the TAC-41. So for me, there are no instructions on how to do this. So I'm just going to be absolutely winging it. I've had a few tips from Jason at Longbow BB on how to do this, but there's not really many bits. So how hard can it be, eh? But I'm sure by the time it gets to the production phase and release to the general public, that there's going to be all sorts of guides and tutorials on how to do this properly. So I'm going to start off, I think I'm going to start off by taking the bolt handle off anyway, because the bolt handle does need to be replaced. This will be the first time that this bolt handle has come off here. Right, okay. So this just fits on like that, as far as I can see. So I would say we've got two M-lock screws there. They're going to go with those. We've got 4 bolts. Now these are going to go either end of the rods. I'm hoping that's right. So I'm just going to put this bolt back in, screw this bolt back in again. I'm not going to tighten it up fully at the moment. I'm going to leave it a little bit loose just in case I need some play in it for any reason at all. So that was that simple. So where am I going to have to place these M-lock sections? Do they go on this closest one, furthest away? So let's just put this rod in place. Actually, we can. I think they go like that. So that way up. And then that is going to sit in there. And then the pump handle. I think I'm going to have to take off my. I'm going to have to take off my camera mount. I think I'm going to have to chop off some of these little. They might just be getting in the way, getting caught up. The little pieces of hessian. So they're going to sit on like that. Let's put that in. So where's going to be best for them to sit? Maybe there? No. Maybe in the end one. I think that's probably going to be the best spot. Right, I think that's it. I think that's the spot there. Okay, let's put the M-lock sections in first then. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to put the M-lock guide pieces in. in first then. Okay, those two M-lock guide sections are now in. The bolt handle section on. Okay, let's go ahead now then and install these bars. I'm going to thread the bars through, or one bar at a time. That is as far as that goes. I'm going to put a bolt in, a screw in even. These screws take a Torx bit. They're not just your conventional hex bolts, they take a Torx screwdriver. I'm not going to do it up too tight for now actually. I'm going to leave it a little bit loose, like I said before, just in case I need a bit of play with it. Let's flip it over and do the other side. I wonder whether that bit of fluff's going to get in the way. Come on, you're going to go through that. Well, that's tight going through that. Seems better going through that way. But then, I guess it's better to be a little bit too tight than a bit too loose. That's what she said. Okay, now our bars are on then. Let's just put the handle on. Pump just needed pushing in a bit more. The screws weren't taking into the rods, but I don't think the rods were far enough up. So I'm just pushing on the bolt handle area now. Just bringing that pump closer to me. I think that is all the way over now. Let's try these screws again, see if they get into the rods now. Alright, let's tighten these back ones up a bit now. And there we have it, our Pump Action TAC-41. Very, very simple to put together. Let's rack it now, the moment of truth. You have to make sure that you push it all the way forward as well. There we go. That's how quick you can rack it. I definitely wouldn't recommend it for weaklings because it is quite tough. Mine's got the 120N spring in it, doing about 2.2 joules with a 0.45 gram BB.